Are you a media person by any chance? Because your LinkedIn profile says a lot about working in corporates and other
Yeah.
things.
No, sir, I'm not a media person by profession. I'm a engineer, especially software engineer, and I code. I'm a programmer. I started coding when I was just 3 year old. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, and I've achieved a lot of awards. Media आपको इसलिए दिख रहा होगा, sir, because you understand Hindi, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
no problem.
ओके सर, सो सुंदरा जी आपको मीडिया इसलिए दिख रहा होगा बिकॉज जो हमने इनोवेशन किया है स्पेशली आत्मनिर्भर भारत के हमने, जैसे आपका ये मोबाइल है राइट, इट्स एन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक.
हाँ,
So what
हाँ,
my
हाँ.
company does is in CubeSense we create electronic products and PCB और ये सारा डिजाइन हम खुद करते हैं. तो इसी के दौरान न्यूज़ ने, CNBC, आज तक ने हमें कवर किया कि this is the real innovation and you are actually surpassing China. So that's
Oh, great.
yeah, yeah. So that's what India is.
आप मोदी जी से मिलना चाहिए.
हाँ जी सर, बिल्कुल मिलेंगे. जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, डेफिनेटली we would love to.
I'm rolling. एक clap दे दीजिए. All right, thank you.
All right, Sundar ji, our team is ready. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Go ahead.
All right. So thank you so much. Welcome on the show with Gupit Dave.
Namaste.
Yeah, and I'm excited to actually learn from you and understand the leadership quality, the skills that we have to talk about. So once again, thank you so much for your valuable time and coming on the show.
My pleasure.
वंडरफुल. सो सुंदरा जी, इस दिन और इस इंस्पिरेशनल डे की शुरुआत करते हैं. सर बताइए कि आपके लाइफ में आपकी जर्नी कैसी थी, मतलब हर लाइफ स्टोरी होती है एंड एवरीबडी गो विद अ डिफरेंट स्टोरी, अ ग्रेट स्टोरी. आपकी लाइफ की स्टोरी क्या थी और आप इतने बड़े लीडर हो तो आपने वो कैसे अचीव किया, दिक्कतों का सामना करके आप वापस आए, आपने वो हौसला रखा अपने अंदर, and you were very much excited towards, I'll do the change, I'll bring the change. So what's your journey, sir? Over to you.
Started off my career as an engineer.
Yeah.
So my background is that I'm a mechanical engineer. But then तभी किसी ने बताया कि इंजीनियर से अच्छा है आप एक एमबीए भी कर लें तो बहुत अच्छा होगा. So I'm talking about 1984. So in those days there were not so many jobs. Today I think we are a different India. At that time it was a very different India. तो हमने भी सोचा कि ठीक है IIM का कैट एग्जाम दे दिए and God was kind and got through to it and got to IIM Ahmedabad. So 2 years after that, I got into a company called Indian Organic Chemicals, and this is a very well-known company in the chemical industry, and they were diversifying into multiple new segments. So one of them was processed foods. So I along with 8, 9 of us were the core team. We set up the first potato chip, branded potato chip company in the country. तो ऐसा था कि आप एक साइड पे आप आलू डाल दे और दूसरे साइड में से आप पोटैटो वेफर का पैकेट लेके चले. एंड आवर टैगलाइन वाज अनटच्ड बाय ह्यूमन हैंड्स. सच ही था कि आप सिर्फ पोटैटो को गोरी से उठा के डाल दीजिए, washing, slicing, washing, peeling, slicing, frying, adding salt, adding spices, और उसके बाद पैक करना, सब कुछ ऑटोमेटिकली होता था. 1986 we set up the plant in about 9 months. I still remember May 7th I joined the company. May 9th was the Bhumi Pujan, and the next year 14th February, Valentine's Day, we launched the product. So it was 16-hour work days was very common for all of us, and but then that was very in my view it was way ahead of time. So it didn't survive beyond a point, and potato chips being a very impulse purchase product, so you had to keep on pumping in advertising to support the brand. So which was not possible by the company. So after a point they withdrew. So I moved on to Johnson and Johnson as a product manager for industrial products. So just to give you the product that is very visible is on all the motorbikes. On the fuel tanks, you will find that there are some graphics on the sides. They're called decals. So while it looks very simple, actually it's a very sophisticated product. It has to go through baking at around 160 degrees centigrade. in order to stick to the fuel tank and continue to be stuck there for maybe years together. And then it should not fade. The color should not fade. There's a lot of technology that goes into it, though it looks very simple. So that was one of the 600, 700 products that we used to produce. And these products were made on a very simple premise that we will walk into the factory floor, and wherever there is a problem, we will try to fix it with our products. So we kept on innovating continuously, and the division was called Permacell division. Today it's a separate company by itself, they sold it. But that probably was the seed of my journey of entrepreneur, because that 3 years in Johnson & Johnson taught me that if you can fix a problem, and if you can solve it for a client, they will not mind giving you the money that you ask for. So वहीं से शुरू हुआ था journey. And after working for about 5 years, 2 years in Indian Organic Chemicals, 3 years in Johnson & Johnson, I decided to become an entrepreneur. Fortunately, India was opening up at the time, 1991. And you can say I have grown with India. Whatever has been the journey of India probably is reflected in the way that we have grown. So 1991, I started the first venture, which is a marketing research consumer insights company. At that time, a lot of companies from outside India were coming into India. They wanted to understand the Indian market. India was a very under-researched, hardly anyone had any idea about India in 1991. And today you have data on tap. You go to Google, you search, you get anything you want. But in those days, first of all, there was no Google, and one had to do the hard work in terms of understanding the consumer, understanding the market, understanding the competition. So that was an opportunity to make money, and that's how we started a market research firm called Market Search. It's a separate team that runs today. Even today, we have clients coming in from outside India, because India, maybe 1991 we opened the doors, but I think the doors have been open, and more companies are interested in India because we are one of the most attractive markets in the world today. So that continues. In 1997, I, along with a couple of my friends, we accidentally, it was serendipity that we accidentally saw another friend who had gone to Singapore, and he had undergone a particular exercise, and the results were there. So we read his report, and we found that it was amazingly accurate. It was as though we knew this person for years, and it happened, he said it happened in 10 minutes time. So then we went and started searching the company, and we figured out it's a company called Thomas International in UK. So we reached out to them and we said, we would like to bring your techniques into India, and we would like to represent you here. And we underwent roughly about 21-day training over there. And at that time, psychometrics was something that was very nascent in India. Just few people knew about it. We brought it into India. And then we realized there was a reason why it was not taking off. Those who had this understanding of psychometrics, they tried to keep it as a kind of, you can call it their unique selling proposition. And we said that, that's not going to help if you want to make a market out of it. So we said, I will share the knowledge of this entire tool to anybody and everybody who is interested. And we started certifying people and training the HR folks in understanding the psychometrics. So in a way, we democratized the idea of understanding psychometrics. When we gave it to, I personally have certified about 3,000 plus managers across India and SAARC countries. So that actually gave an impetus, saying that this is a company which is different, and they are not afraid of sharing the knowledge with everybody. And they take a small fee every time a person is profiled, or every time a person is put through a psychometric exercise. And that's the way we built the business. And if you look at 2000, Y2K was again a turning point for India. And that probably set the Indian IT industry in the global map. And at that time, there was a lot of attrition that was happening, and our product, the psychometric product, could solve the attrition. किसको एक हर एक जॉब के लिए किसको ले जाएं। हमेशा ये सोचते हैं कि अच्छा ये कोडिंग जॉब है, आप तो कोडर है, तो ये आप इनको कोडिंग आता है, इनको कोडिंग पे लगा दो। लेकिन ये कभी नहीं सोचते थे कि इनका कोडिंग में सच्ची इंटरेस्ट है, पूरा दिन बैठ के एक कंप्यूटर के सामने बैठ के बात करना, काम करना चाहेगी, या इनका जो स्ट्रेंथ है, इनका जो एटीट्यूड है कि लोगों से मिले, लोगों से बात करें। कोडिंग भी कर सकती है, ऐसा नहीं कि कोडिंग नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन उनका दिलचस्प है कि भाई लोगों से बात करें, उनको समझाएं, उनको सिखाएं। सो different jobs require different behavioral characteristics. So we found the way to help companies identify the right people who can be good coders, who can be good project managers, who can be good business leaders. वहीं से शुरू हुआ था, and we again grew with India. So I keep saying this. Our companies have grown with India. India has grown and we have grown.
Wow.
Over the years, and
Yeah,
over
go
the
ahead.
years, yeah, we have been blessed with fantastic employees. They've been with the company for long periods of time, and they built the company, they built the business, and today they run the business as theirs. That's the way they run the business.
Wonderful,
That's
wonderful.
my that's my story.
That's the story. That's actually a book. You have to write a book. You should write a book. It covers millennials. It covers 1960. It covers a lot about India and the culture. So I think amazing story. Amazing. You talk about you help companies to identify the right behavior for a person. Say, for example, if I'm a coder, I might wanted to talk to people more than actually sitting behind a laptop. So
Yes.
that's interesting. So moving ahead, like a lot of millennials ask a very particular question, right? कि मैं अपना passion कैसे जानूं? Say for example, like you mentioned, you talk about psychometric tests, you talk about behavior patterns. So यहाँ पे, if there are 5 category of people and the age set is
Yeah.
like 25 to 30 years. So यहाँ पे अगर
Okay.
मुझे खुद को पता करना है, rather than I go out for a test or some kind of a psychometric test, I need to understand myself that what is my interest and what is my passion. So how to identify passion? Over to you, sir.
A difficult question. You asked a very, in a very simple fashion. But one quick thing. If you enjoy what you're doing, I think you would like to do it, and you would not feel that it's a burden. That probably is your calling. It could be anything. It could be coding, it could be stockbroking, it could be research, it could be building maybe an equipment, it could be talking to people, it could be selling, it could be servicing, it could be supporting. जिस चीज आपको बहुत अच्छा लगता है दिल से, जिस चीज आपको नहीं लगता है कि मुझे अगर कोई किसी ने पैसा भी नहीं दिया, मैं ये करना चाहूंगी, वो आपका रियल पैशन है। किसी को हो सकता है ये आर्ट है, किसी को राइटिंग हो सकता है, किसी को रेडियो जॉकी हो सकता है, किसी को वीडियो जॉकी हो सकता है, बट दैट्स योर पैशन.
Wow. You summarize in a beautiful way कि you don't have to figure out a monetary purpose. अगर आपका passion है तो आप कुछ भी करके करोगे, रात दिन करके करोगे, doesn't matter आपको पैसे मिल रहे हैं नहीं मिल रहे हैं, for that particular matter. That's the passion.
Yes.
Right, sir? Perfect, brilliant. So I'll ask all the young people who probably listen to us, and especially you, go out and make a paper and write down exactly what you love without even your money, without even getting your money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very often हमेशा ये होता है, and unfortunately we have been, the media talks about unicorns. They don't talk about people who have a passion for doing something. There are so many entrepreneurs who do certain things without becoming very big, but then they continue to do what they are doing. Maybe if the media can also focus on those, it would probably help a lot of people who, I don't want to go into brands. There are brands which are talking about, X crore salary. Money is required, but money is not everything. And if you're looking at passion, I think money is not going to bring passion. Passion will give you money. It's the other way around.
Well said. जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं ना कि बुद्धि और शक्ति बाजार में नहीं मिलता. Brilliant, sir. Wonderful, wonderful. Lovely. अच्छा सुंदरा जी, आगे बढ़ते हैं, एक और तगड़ा क्वेश्चन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं, which is really passionate about and people will ask lot many things about it. So सर, जैसे आपने पैशन तो बता दिया, अभी मुझे पता है, आज मैंने एक्सरसाइज किया, मुझे पता चल गया कि किस में मेरा मन है. अब आगे चलते हैं, जैसे आपने बताया कि आपके अंदर वो पैशन था और आप एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप किया, आपने इंडिया के लिए बहुत कुछ किया, एंड यू नो यू कीप डूइंग इट एज अ लीडर. So sir, most of the millennials people think out there कि एक idea है, मैं उसमें पूरा जान लगा रही हूँ, that person is really passionate. That person is doing like maybe like 24/7 time दे रहा है और फिर भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. For example, right? That person might see a lot of failures in their life, and people peer group might say like this is not going to happen, this idea not going to work. उस situation में there is a lot of depression or the stress or the negativity comes into picture as a part of entrepreneur life, right? तो वहां पे आप उन लोगों को क्या सलाह देना चाहेंगे कि what is the right thing to do and what should you do at that point of time? Over to you, sir.
ओके हो सकता है मेरा जो व्हाट आई प्रेजेंटेड एज टू, आई हैव फॉरगॉटन टू टेल यू दैट आई हैव आल्सो फेल्ड इन 4 अदर वेंचर्स. ऐसा नहीं कि मैंने जो भी लिया वो आई ओके आई टेल यू. आई स्टार्टेड विद मार्केट रिसर्च, दैट वाज द फर्स्ट, and then I started something called a barcode company, because barcodes were 1992 93. Barcodes were not, today it is very common, at that time it was not. And I knew that you can actually create barcodes, and I tried and I did. In a small way I was able to be successful. When I got a big order, I actually failed. It was a very big order, and I couldn't, because the quantum of investment required and the kind of technology that I had, the printers I had, I just couldn't. So I had to withdraw from it, and I realized that the market had moved much ahead of the technology that I had. So I just stepped back and I said, this is not what I could do. So coming back to, I may have had the passion to solve a problem. So many people may have an idea which is very, very good at a point in time. Is that still valid? Is a kind of a sanity test that they need to do, because today world is moving so fast that your idea may be at the same time being thought about and executed by 100 other people in this country. If you hang on to that idea for 2 years, probably you are going to be behind times. So first thing to do is my idea, is the idea that I started with, is it still valid? Is it still marketable? Does it still have a big market? Number one. Two, do I have the sufficient resources to back my idea and execute the idea? Because ideas are many. You need to have speed in execution, and you need to have money and people to support you in the execution. Have I created those? Have I connected with those people? The other issue many entrepreneurs have is that ये मेरा idea है, तो 100% मेरा ही होना चाहिए. I think that is where you need to start thinking. I can give away 20%, I can give away 30%, and I can make it 100 times. Then I make much more than what I would make if I had to keep it at 100% mine. You can share and you can grow much, much more rapidly. We don't have to go far. I think we have many companies. Infosys is a classic example. I'm sure there are many other companies in this country which have grown because they shared their wealth and the prosperity with the people who made it happen. If you do that, I think you will grow. So are you willing to let go of the control of 100% in order to grow? Or are you going to hang on to that idea saying, ye mera hai aur mera hi rahega?
Of course, of course. Well said, Sundara ji. This is wonderful. कोई किसी का नहीं होता, जितना आप शेयर करोगे उतना वो मल्टीप्लाई होता है और वो वैलिडेट होता है. तो ब्रिलियंटली सेड
Correct.
सर. अब सर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं सुंदरा जी. आप फेलियर को कैसे जस्टिफाई करोगे? मतलब जैसे people say okay failure, oh I'm so sorry, it's failure, right? That is a failure. So how you
Yes.
justify failure? Because we see a lot of millennials peer pressure में आ जाते हैं, they attempt suicide or maybe stress, or this thing is very core, and we should look up to this as well, because psychological impact is the main impact despite of the physical, because physical के घाव भर जाते हैं but psychological के घाव भरने में बहुत समय लग जाता है. तो सर आपके हिसाब से फेलियर क्या है, प्लस कोई बंदा अगर लो फील कर रहा है तो उसे उस समय क्या करना चाहिए? Over to you, Sundaraj.
Number one, there is nobody who's a failure in life. There's not a single person who's a failure in life. You learn from it. And there is nobody who's been always successful. Everybody have had their shares of successes and failures. It is up to us to accept that I have not achieved what I wanted to achieve, maybe because my expectations were very high. So there are times parents say that, oh, you got 98 out of 100. What happened to the 2 marks? My God, the child is done 98 out of 100. You are saying, where are the 2 marks? That's not the way to look at it. The child is going to always feel that I'm a failure. No, you've done fantastic. You got 75, fantastic. You got distinction. That's it. So first thing is to accept that everybody fails, and there is nothing like a failure. You learn. Maybe you didn't plan well, you didn't prepare well. Next time, do it well, and you will succeed. Number two, I think the second issue that comes is the peer pressure. And I see it with a lot of my young friends in my team also. So one of the things that happens, especially in B schools, is that what is the package that you got? Now, does that define your life? Does that define you? And that seems to become a benchmark for the rest of your life. Now that is not the way you had special talent and you did well and you became the celebrated person in the field that you chose. There are people, I have seen people who have taken what we call as back-end jobs like supply chain, and they have become a supply chain. People are never known. They are known only at the end of the month or end of the quarter, because that's when they deliver everything for people. They ensure that everybody succeeds. But I have seen friends, many of my friends, take up roles like that, which are not visible to the rest of the world. They're not in sales, they're not in marketing, they're not in finance. So they're not visible in the corporate world like others. But they become the most important person and they become the authority on the subject. And they're right up there in terms of the technology, in terms of their success in the field. So don't succumb to the peer pressure and not everybody can become a marketing head. Not everybody can become a sales head. Not everybody can become a managing director. As long as you enjoy we go back to the first question that you asked, what's your passion? Do you like what you're doing? Or are you spending the 20 days in the office for the salary that you get at the end of the month? That's the question that you need to ask yourself. If your answer is that I'm spending 20 days for the salary that I'm getting, I think you need to relook at your thought process. If you're an entrepreneur, you will enjoy what you're doing. And a flip side of it, don't get into a business just because there seems to be a lot of money there.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know whether I answered your question, because you started with failure, but
yeah, that's brilliant. I'll tell you why it is brilliant, because you talk about, failure जैसा कोई शब्द ही नहीं है. आप अपने डिक्शनरी से हटा दीजिए. There is nothing called failure. It's always about learning something new and applying something new every time. Because we
Yes.
go back and look to Edison. He failed a lot of times, but was he failed? No. He actually learned new things कि ये चीज नहीं चल सकता, ये चीज चल सकता है. So I think brilliantly said. You have encapsulated pretty well and articulated pretty well in a very easy words. Like you should always go ahead, and it's all about the thought process that you emphasize about कि अगर मेरे को ये देखना है as an employee or as an entrepreneur, what I'm working for, am I only working for money? तो जैसे एक बहुत बड़े विद्वान ने बोला है कि अगर आप मनी के पीछे भागोगे ना नाम आएगा ना पैसा आएगा, बट अगर आप पैशन के पीछे भागोगे तो everything will come. So that's person,
Yes.
they have to overlook and they have to understand within themselves what they really want. Brilliantly said. All right, Sundarji, my last question to you. What is the key factors of people? Like suppose एक बंदा है, one person is X and one person is Y, right? What demarcate both the people and make one person more successful than the other? So that's my question to you. Over to you, sir.
Assuming both are equally capable.
Yes, assuming both equally capable. Correct.
Assuming both are equally capable, the one who believes in himself or herself 100%, that's the first thing that you require. You have to have that confidence in yourself that I am capable, number one. Number two, you should be ready to work harder than the next person. A lot of people say, oh, working hard, that's pass. You need to work smart. I think actually working harder is also a smartness, because you get opportunities every moment. And when you're up and awake and looking for opportunities, you are able to grab them. So try and learn as much as you can on whatever that you've chosen as your career, whatever that you've chosen as your profession, as much as you can, as much of the latest as you can, and keep learning continuously and be at it and apply it and absorb it. And you'll find that the day you do more than the next person, that's going to be the differentiator. The do can be learning, the do can be doing, the do can be networking, the do can be anything. But as long as you're connected to that task that you've taken or the profession that you've taken, I think you will do better than other person. That differentiates success versus limited success.
Wonderful, wonderful. मतलब successful सब होंगे, but कुछ आगे कुछ कम होंगे. But definitely the only demarcation is you have to do. DO is something that you have to make sure that you're doing much more than the other people. Wonderful, sir. Wonderful, sir. All right, sir. Closing and concluding. सुंदरा जी नेटिव लैंग्वेज में हिंदी में कैसे भी एक ऐसा ऐसा पंच लाइन दीजिए जैसे रजनीकांत देता है ना, या कौंडल या करोड़पति देता है. So ऐसा कुछ पंच लाइन, like you know, somebody will inspire, somebody will get so motivated and goosebumps आ जाए. ऐसा कुछ last line. Over to you, Sundar.
अपने पे भरोसे रखो.
Perfect, perfect, awesome. Great, sir. I really appreciate you gave us the time. So thank you so much, Sundaraji. और हम आपको definitely हर podcast में invite करेंगे as a super guest, and we talk about dive deep into the concepts in the next podcast. So thank you for joining in. I really
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Goodbye and God bless you, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.